company. Sujay Kareli, Group CEO of Kolte Patil, is with us now. Sujay, hi, good morning. Good to have you back with us. First, if you could explain this, this hike in ready reckoner rates. I think it's up to 5 to 10% in Pune, if I'm not wrong. If you could explain what does that mean? And, normally you would have expected stocks to react negatively, but the stocks actually reacted positively. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, given the general economic thing, this 5 to 10% increase, and in some areas in Pune, the increase is 15% also. That is kind of a setback. Not so much from a stamp duty perspective, which the ready reckoner rate was relevant till the last budget, where it impacted just the stamp duty and some of the premium charges that as a developer we have to pay to various municipal bodies. But more so because in some areas now genuinely the ready reckoner rate is way above the market rate, specifically in commercial asset classes. So, in the last budget, the finance ministry introduced the differential taxation, where they said that because of any reason, if your market price of the transaction is below the circle rate of that particular zone, you have to pay regular tax, income tax on the difference as well. So while that is, so that's something which is a factor, and obviously the stamp duty and the premiums will go up by that much percentage points.
Okay. Sujay, hi, good to see you in this morning. Can you just give us a sense on how much of an incremental increase can we see in the prices of property because of the higher ready reckoner rates?
Because this will lead it up to about 2 to 3% increase in the property rates, because primarily because of we will have to pay more premium charges to the PMC as well as the town planning bodies.
Okay. How is demand looking at this point in time? Do you think that there could be any sort of impact on the demand for residential projects at all? And how is demand at this point?
Well, we were expecting the ready reckoner rates to go up, though not by so. We were expecting about 5 to 7% increase, but definitely a 10% was a setback. But because we were expecting it, and the customers were also expecting December, we saw more sales and more importantly more registrations as compared to November timelines. So going forward again, January, normally we have seen that every year when this ready reckoner rate increases in January customers take time to absorb the new rates, rework their budget calculations, and so January again it slackens out a bit.
Sujay, so are you saying that the demand has really come back? And if you go by the December anecdotal evidence, is the demand really strong enough? Because we've seen quite a bit of rally in real estate stocks, especially the ones which are operating in the Mumbai-Pune region. Is the demand still robust even at the current high levels?
Yeah, I mean, Pune specifically, the demand in December was far better than what we saw in November. So it remains to be seen, and for the first 3 quarters it was very stable demand as far as the FY14 first 3 quarters go. While Q3 was specifically, while we saw that for ticket sizes in Pune which were below 1 crore, they continued to sell very, very, very robustly. But above 1 crore, 1.5 crores, people took more time to decide. So to put things in perspective, below 1 crore, the demand is still very, very stable. Above 1 crore, demand is there, but people are taking longer to decide. That's the thing. But demand is there, at least in Pune specifically.
What about the Mumbai market? You did foray into the Mumbai market. Will any of your projects which are underway or have been launched going to be affected by the ready reckoner rates?
Not too much actually, because we have a project in Khar on Linking Road right now, but the ready reckoner rate there increase is still below the market rate. So neutral as far as increase in ready reckoner rates go.
What about environmental clearances for some of your projects? I believe your 2 million project in Wakad is expecting clearance. By when do you expect that, and how much would that add to your revenues?
Yeah, I think the biggest positive in Q3 for us was resetting up and reconstitution of the Environment Committee in the state of Maharashtra, which unfortunately got disbanded in July. So the committee is now in place, although only one sitting has taken place. Two of our projects, and there are about 6 to 7 million square feet of projects only of ours which are awaiting environmental clearances. So we hope in Q4, which is this quarter, we get some of those and majority of those clearances so that we can launch it in the next financial year.
Okay. Two last questions from my side. Sujay, can you just give us an update on the cluster redevelopment projects within Pune, and also if you had to be more aggressive in FY15 or maybe in 2014 in terms of launch of new projects, where do you think you will see the maximum return, and would it be residential or commercial? If you could line up your ongoing or upcoming projects for us.
Right. So, in Pune, unfortunately, there is no cluster redevelopment policy as of in place. There are talks of in the new development plan that is awaiting Chief Minister's approval, the Urban Development Department Ministry's approval. There are talks of the old Pune, getting higher FSI and those benefits, but that is still talk. I mean, it has been under discussion for years now, so we will rather wait for it to get finally approved, before commenting on that. But it would be a big boost, especially from the fact that the older areas are really dilapidated, and it's high time that those get revamped. As far as the second question goes, for the coming financial year, we are again betting on residential, although we will continue to have about 8 to 10% of our product mix towards commercial, which is even today the product mix that we have. But we are not targeting any for lease properties, commercial properties. These are designed to be private offices, smaller in size, and more for end use rather than for leasing purposes.
All right, Sujay, we leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining in. So that's the view coming in from Kolti Patil. The stock is currently just about trading with a bit of a positive bias. For the markets, we're holding up fine. Do watch out for market.
MCX Stock Exchange, India's new stock exchange, presents Markets and Macros.